What things do you need to know before planning a destination wedding in Hawaii? Hey, I'm Francis from Hawaii Wedding Visuals. I'm a wedding photographer here in Hawaii and I get to see so many incredible destination weddings. And if you're thinking about getting married in Hawaii, congrats, and first of all, you're in for an amazing experience. But let's talk about some things you really need to know before you dive into planning your dream wedding here. Let's make sure you're ready for everything, so it's as stress-free and magical as possible. Okay, first off, when should you get married here? Hawaii is beautiful all year round, but there are some things to keep in mind. If you're planning a wedding during the summer month, it's a little warmer and a lot busier with tourists. Winter, on the other hand, is whale season, amazing for the vibes, but you might hit a bit more rain. The shoulder seasons like spring or fall are my personal favorites because the weather is perfect and it's less crowded. Plus, venues and vendors tend to be a little more available then. Second, pick the right island for your wedding vibe. Hawaii isn't just one vibe, you've got options. Oahu is great if you want the mix of modern and tropical, it's where Waikiki and Honolulu are. Maui is all about romantic luxury with stunning beaches and a little more of laid-back vibe. Kauai is super lush, perfect for those adventurous jungle-type weddings. And then there's Big Island, which has black sand beaches and even volcanoes if you want something totally unique. So think about the vibe you're going for and pick your island accordingly. 3. Know the legal requirements for getting married. Here's a super practical one you don't want to forget. You need a marriage license to get married in Hawaii. It's actually pretty easy. You can apply online before you get there and then you pick it up once you're on the island. Make sure you and your partner both bring valid ID. And if you're hiring an officiant, double check that they're registered in Hawaii. A little planning ahead will save you a lot of stress. 4. Budget for travel costs for you, your guests, and your possible vendors. Destination weddings are amazing, but you need to keep in mind your travel expenses. Especially when you bring guests or vendors from the mainland, like a photographer or planner, you'll need to cover their travel and accommodations. But honestly, there are so many incredible local vendors here who know the ins and outs of Hawaiian weddings. And don't forget your guests. It's a long trip for most people, so think about offering tips on where to stay and how to get around the island. 5. Weather is unpredictable, so have a backup plan. Let's talk about the weather. Hawaii is gorgeous, but it's also tropical, so you might get a surprise rain shower, especially in the winter month. Make sure your venue has a backup option like a covered area or indoor space just in case. And if you're planning a beach wedding, keep in mind that the wind can be strong. Think about how that might affect your decor, your hair, or even your dress. 6. Make it easy for your guests. Destination weddings can be a bit overwhelming for your guests, so anything you can do to make it easier for them is a huge win. Create a wedding website with all the info they will need, like the schedule, local transportation, and maybe even some fun activities to do while they're here. And if you can swing it, welcome bags with things like sunscreen, snacks, and a little note are always a nice touch. 7. Book vendors early, like really early. Hawaii is a dream wedding spot, which means vendors book up fast. If you got your heart on a particular venue, photographer, or any other vendor, make sure you reach out as soon as possible. Same goes for florists, makeup artists, and planners. Log them in early so you don't miss out on your favorites. 8. Embrace Hawaiian culture. Incorporating Hawaiian traditions like a lei exchange or an ukulele performance can make your wedding feel even more special here. You're already in one of the most beautiful places in the world, so let the island's beauty and culture shine through in your day. Alright, those are my top things to know before planning a destination wedding in Hawaii. Hopefully this helps you feel a bit more prepared and excited about your big day here. If you have any questions or need recommendations for anything, feel free to reach out, all my links gonna be in the description. Especially if you're looking for a photographer, you know where to find me. Thanks for watching, and I hope your Hawaii wedding is everything you've dreamed of. Mahalo!